Okay guys, this is it. This is the day. I promise this is not a test. We're going to the water.
This is Luke, and I'm Lori, and we wanted to fix up this neglected steel sailboat, and it turned out to be a little bit more than we expected. But we won't back down, and we're doing whatever it takes to make our dream of sailing around the world a reality. This week, we are getting ready to sail our bare bones boat down the coast of Brazil. Our crew arrives, and the LAHAKAI splashes in. But first, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and ring that bell to keep this journey alive. It is our dream. We say that a lot, don't we? But why would someone be inspired to save a rusty old boat that others have deemed useless? Why would anyone be driven to wake up every day and decide to not take the easier path? 6 months into our build, and all of the whys echo upon the empty walls of our hull. But how could we possibly talk about achieving our dreams when we still have so much to do? We put aside our exhaustion and jumped at each day with all the energy we could muster and sheer determination to get our boat into the water in just a matter of days. But to complete our move, we would have to have the LAHAKAI sustain the water for a short period of time. One of the main benefits of us moving her down south is that there are sandblasting facilities available in Santa Catarina, unlike our current location. Sandblasting the interior is a must, but we don't know if we will have the funds to sandblast the exterior as well, as we couldn't get a price quote until the company physically sees her in person. And we had a lot of setbacks during construction. At this point, we needed to do the minimal that it would take so we could preserve the work we did so far, but also protect her against the elements she will endure during the trip. This meant we had to prime her and give her a couple coats of Intershield 300 and a basic top coat for truly temporary protection. The move would not go without some costs. We were running on all cylinders, and it was starting to take a toll. After all, we're only human. And in the middle of this marathon run, it finally got to Luke, and he fell ill. But one early night in bed was all we could afford. He was cleared for anything contagious and kept pushing through to the finish line. And then the moment was finally here. You know, when it comes to dreams, maybe we get caught up a little too much in the finish line, the glory, the honor, the ending. Because if you think about it, dreams don't happen like an act of chance, like winning the lottery on your first try. Rather, dreams are made up of a million moments that came before. They're accumulation of dedication, sacrifice, and long-term focus. They are the realization of a thought turned into a belief, sculpted into desire, and made real with hard work. And that's not just about this project of ours. How many things we have worked hard on and sacrificed to be able to be in this moment right now. This is certainly not the finish line to the story, or even completing this boat. Because if we let our dreams simply be the ending, then we would never be happy in the now. And just as easily as we obtain our goals, they would be gone. And we would have to set another one in the horizon. Happiness always far away from our fingertips. So we say to you, there is something so fulfilling about working on something you believe in. Not everyone else has to believe in it too. You just have to wake up every day and know that whatever your purpose is, you are on the way. And we salute you too, all of the amazing people that made this possible, especially our Patreons, who are the true believers in the power of dreams. We can't thank you enough.
How you feeling, babe?
It's very good.
A little sick, but
A little super sick.
you're happy.
It's okay, I'm super happy. Boat is on the water. No water inside.
It was a good day.
We were able to maintain all the original chain plates minus the two that were at the stern, which were replaced when we rebuilt the structure. All new turnbuckles and toggles were needed since the old rigging was well over 10 years old.
Splash. We are in the water. Sorry, still sounds some construction in this place. Yeah, but I'm so happy I can't even leave the boat. I'm just sitting here really enjoying everything. Really enjoying this moment that we worked so hard for. I know it's not over. I know we're not done, but this is a huge moment for us. It's a huge accomplishment. Gotten a lot of compliments from all the people that had doubts about us before. So all the naysayers are looking at our boat and saying it's looking pretty nice, you know, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every moment of it. I'm so happy. And look at this day. Look how beautiful it is out. Look at the sunshine. Look how everything is better when things are going your way. Welcome to the LAHAKAI. Here's the sick man. Sick but still happy, huh? Come on board. The water's fine.
Fine. Safety.
It's safe. It's floating.
And just in time, our crew arrives, and our friend couldn't be more perfect to help us. He is well-versed in building boats and sailing wrecks. His name is Ben from Sailing Yaba, and him and MP are saving a sinking wooden schooner in the same place we're heading.
I am over here because I'm gonna help Luke and Lorraine bring the boat down south, add an extra person to the watches, and so they can lift their boat in the south again, they can continue their works. On my arrival here, or before the arrival, Lorraine and Luke actually sent me over to a hostel to go and pick up a coin and it was in this huge fish bowl of coins from all over the world, and said, choose out a coin because you're going to bring us the lucky charm coin that will go between the mast and the mast foot. It's a huge responsibility. So it's actually just an old tradition on sailboats that when they splash, or when the mast goes in, or when they get built or launched, that you place a coin somewhere hidden in a boat. In this case, it's going to be between the mast foot and the mast. So we chose a Guatemalan, I felt so much stress. There was a coin from Guatemala, which I thought was quite cool, the biggest, shiniest one. And Luke's just glued it into the mast with some Sikaflex, and hopefully that brings us a lot of luck. Them a lot of luck. And the boat.
Meanwhile, the rest of the mast continued to be prepared. We needed all new standing rigging, since the original shrouds and stays were also over a decade old. The new wires were connected to the turnbuckles and readied for when the mast was going to be stepped. Then the moment came, the final crown to our achievements. It had been 6 long months since our sailboat's mast had been removed, and since then we had practically built a brand new boat underneath it. We have replaced the hull, raised the roof, and rebuilt this boat stronger than ever. But what is a sailboat without her iconic mast? Not sure if you noticed, but our spreaders appear to be facing in the wrong direction, which left us wondering if the mast had been put on backwards, or if the spreaders could be fixed without undoing all the work we just did.
There is some good news in this, and the good news is that I was wrong, and it's just the spreaders that are pointing the wrong direction. So at least we can fasten some of the shrouds that are under the spreaders to the deck, and then flip the spreaders around, and all will be good. And Luke will be happy.
He looks happy.
Happier than when we thought it was the mast.
And just like that, the spreaders were fixed and the mast was completely and correctly installed.
Find out when it's raining.
Found a new deckhand. Is there a name for the deckhand that does all the cleaning?
Scoundrel.
But we're not done just yet. There is so much more to do in order to get this boat seaworthy. But let's take a second to enjoy this moment.
Nervous? Is it leaking?
It's not. Well, we already did 2 water tests, so if she's leaking now, I don't even know what to do at this point.
Shh, it's the first splash. Make it exciting. No.
First splash. We're amazing on the first try.